Random Order Show, episode 213.
Wow.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy Jermaine, man. What, nigga, I'm here. Big shout out Sebastian in the building.
Sir, your boy.
All day, man. B-Baby Trey in the building.
You're the biggest for real, cause I don't put on about 17.
Another wholesome episode, man. Coming down from the high that is Shooting the Office Movers, man. We're back at it, man. We talked about it all. Shooting the Office Movers Season 2. Getting Thicc on set. How sweet treats boost productivity at work. Catching up on life after shooting. Richie calls in. Sheldon makes new music. The 4-day bi-weekly work week. You know what we need from you, man. Get down in the comments and make the algorithm say, ooh, wee. Yeah. Do it all, man. Listen.
Ooh, wee.
It's a reflective episode. We're hanging out, man, but we're back. Amen.
Damn, man, we can safely say we are back, man. Bumble clothes. I'm coming out the trenches lit like this, one arm on the shoulder. Oh, here now. It's over.
We just smoked Office Mover Season 2. It's a wrap.
Congrats.
My sleeping schedule's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. I don't know what day it is, man.
That's it, man.
I ask myself what day it is 4 times a day.
Literally an hour ago, I said, it's Friday today?
It's
That was
7.
Thursday. I thought he said dinner tomorrow. Saturday. I'm like, bro, what?
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, yeah.
Everything's a blur, man. It's gonna take me a little bit to readjust. I'm literally telling people I need some days to readjust. I feel like I just climbed like a mountain, and I'll come back to like just
Fuck yeah.
like life. And just, bro, I can't.
So what y'all doing?
You know what I mean?
Bro, what I just say, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Bro, all this throughout shooting.
Yeah.
People have been like, yo, have you heard about this? Which? What now? Who? What happened?
Yeah, no, bro, it's real, man. It's like, I'm not even boosting. It's so real when you're just so locked into just a schedule and just that's what you're repeating. Like, yo, and just every day is different. It's you gotta worry about so much. I didn't realize how much brain power. Well, I did, but like you never realize it type of thing. You're just in the moment going, but it's like, yo, nonstop brain waves. And you finally turn off, and at the end of the day, you know, and yo, I'm up in 6 hours to do the same thing over, and it's like,
you know when your days are intense and you hear your day in your head, like you hear the voices from the day in your head still.
Bro, what?
Bro, literally same thing when we used to go work for our dad, and he's like, he's chirping us all day. What do you go? Hey. Bro, that's what you hear.
Yeah,
in your dream.
No.
Did you
So
ever
you're still
have
at
dreams of when we worked the office moving for our dad?
Nah, not really.
You never heard Richie in your dreams?
No.
Well, you don't dream though. You don't dream.
Exactly.
Oh, true.
Bro, if you dream, bro, every dream.
Yeah.
You would hear it,
especially
bro.
if you had work, like you did the Friday and that was intense, and then you have to be there for the Saturday too.
I never did this.
You might as well
I did do the Saturday. I
did.
did.
Yeah, you might as well stay there.
I did. Yeah.
It was bad.
It was so bad because you know it's just 6 a.m. tomorrow and you're looking at your clock. Yo, it's 1. I still gotta
Bro,
go
you didn't
home.
even care about yourself, bro. You were the same. How many times those late night shifts where you have to wake up and do Saturday, bro? Same socks.
Same shit.
Same
Bro,
socks,
pick it up off the floor.
crunchy.
Oh, crunchy sock
I don't
1,
give a
crunchy
fuck.
sock 2,
What am I cleaning those for?
stinky shirt. Who cares?
And the whole day I'm just thinking off at 12. Hopefully, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what to say?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed I get off at 12, bro. See my friends. But no, it was. You know what it is? I just think it's just very. It's just very hardcore. Like it's very like everyone has a job. Everyone like. First off, we gotta be there. Like, you know what I mean? If we're not there on time, it's just, you know, starting as actors, yeah, for sure. But it's just, you gotta be present. So it's like so many people are making sure you're there that day at that time. And like, it's everything. At the end of my day, I know a text is coming in 2 seconds. Hey, Trevon, your call time is...
Yeah.
Say confirm. Like, tell me confirm.
Tell me you see this.
Yeah, bro. For 32 days, I said confirm. I had to like switch the shit up sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm like, yes, sir. Yeah, got you. Heard that. Yeah, like, you know,
Send a little fucking
something. You know what I mean? Yeah, do something, but it's just every day you're hearing the same things. Like, you know, obviously the scripts are changing and we're doing different days, but the structure of it all is very much like, you know, that repetitive.
Right.
Maybe we have a later day, but it's still 10 hours no matter how you spin it. Like, it's at one point in your day, you're giving me 10 pana. So
Yeah.
it was fun, but I don't think, once you're in it, I remember we even said to Seb once we're in it, where I'm like, yo, it was almost like the drugs kicked in. I'm like, Doc, I'm fucking here, bro. Like, I was so locked, and he knew we caught our flow. Like, he just felt like everyone is back now. Like, it took a minute to like warm up your car in the winter. It took a minute for everyone to adjust. It's like, you know, these are the days. This is what it feels like. The first week is like kind of a blur. You're all having fun. Second week is like, okay, now I see I see the jump rope now, and I can jump in, and like that's when we're just, oh my god. And we got to block 2, started fucking just, bro. It was just too much of a flow. So now when we're out, it's more of like a holy fuck.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you don't really realize.
Let you out the chamber.
Yeah, you don't really realize how intense it is until you're done. Because through it, you feel fine. You're used to it. You're fucking gung ho about everything you're doing that day and shit. It's like, all right, cool. How do we do this? All right, tomorrow, next day, how do we do that? This and that. And it's fun. It's a good time, but also just like, you really get into a flow. And then when you stop, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Damn.
Even on like a smaller scale, I find like I've been having more filming days, and like if I film for like 6 hours, I'm like trying to find shots, do different shots. I'm not even thinking about eating, drinking, nothing. And then when I got everything, I'm like, it just everything hits you. Like I'm hungry, my head hurts. What
is happening to me? Bro, you're so in it, and that's why even when you text us saying like, "Yo, what are you guys saying this weekend?" I'm like, "It's the weekend."
Yeah,
it's the weekend, man.
I was literally thinking, I'm like, how long y'all been here? Maybe like
literally 35 days.
Okay,
no, longer for pre-production.
From March.
February. Yeah, so probably like 2.5 months.
Start March.
Yeah, I probably seen you guys like 8 times in like 60 days or something like that.
I saw you.
What'd you say?
What did you say to me?
Definitely locked in, man.
Bro, it's just like work full throttle, and then like all you can do is rest. But even on Saturdays, you have a little bit of work to do. I'll like sleep the fuck in 12 o'clock. And I was like, oh fuck, I gotta touch up the script. I gotta go do this, do that.
Yeah.
Then you're bust, and then you sleep in again on Sunday, and then that's time to get ready for Monday.
Charge up.
Like, it is what it is.
Was it easier this season or last season?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a weird way, I would say like you're more used to it. Like we definitely like caught the flow and like wasn't. I remember towards the end of season 1, I was definitely like, yo.
Can't wait. But like I was,
like in a way, you know, just like my body's just tired. I feel like this time I really just you knew what was happening, what was happening next, and what goes where. More aware, like you're able to pay attention to more things a lot closer than you were to able to do that season 1. So not necessarily. Yeah, I guess like we found the flow, so like if it felt easier, but like just know like your body's definitely taxed by the end of it.
Yeah, but I say like this, gang. If your first year in the gym, you're gonna say, "Yo, that chin up was tough, brother. Whoa, I couldn't pull myself up 3 times." Then your second year, it's just like, "Yo, I remember I was struggling on this bench. Now I'm like creasing this out." But it's you'll still find your challenges. Within that second year, within that third year. So for sure it was easy because we knew what to expect. We played this level 1 game of Mario of like, oh, the spike is gonna fall here, make sure you duck there, and like this is gonna come. So like, you know what to expect, but there's always new problems. And I remember just being on this level 2 run, level 2 being season 2, but I'm just on this map and I'm saying, oh, no, this is coming. Watch out. Hey, Jermaine, watch it. You know what I mean? Backflip. But then we'd see certain bosses come up. Like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. And that was just season 2 shit. Like, we got to figure it out. How do we, it's just, I said to someone, it's problem solving like 24/7.
Yeah.
And like when it's almost like everyone else will problem solve, then they'll come to me and Jermaine saying, yo, is this a good solution? Then we'll be like, fuck, hold on, let me think about this, because they're coming to you by the time they need an answer like now. And it's like, yo, hold on. You just always have to have an answer, or because it's going on tape. Whatever it is, it's like they're trying to solve something that's going to happen that we're either going to see on screen, off screen. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not going to be happy with it later on if you don't find that great answer for it. So it's like when we started doing even prep, I'm starting to see season 2 prep as like what happened in season 1 that we weren't prepared for when it came. So season 2, we're thinking of all these things, which was like, that's what I mean. We're running through it like, yo, this is easy. Not easy, but we just know it's coming.
Experience of it.
We have an answer ready.
Nigga.
Yeah, options. Yeah.
Do that. You know what I mean? It's like, even for us, we had our answers to say, yo, when this happens, I know what to do, and like go with it, whether it's acting, and it's like, yo, if I forget my line, what I do? Improv, just go, and like, you know what the scene is. But yeah, it was fun to solve those problems though, man, in real time, and stress about them, even though it's like, yeah, I don't know, it was all fun shit that we're trying to solve. That puzzle was always like fun, but it was like, again, just very demanding on your body physically. Like, I definitely gained weight up here. Not being able to work out, that's gonna stress me out every day, saying, yo, why are my jeans fitting like this, bro? Like, why is my
I got no room in my jeans, bro.
why my shit poking right now, gang? So yeah, you know, it does a lot, but it's, yeah, you come out and you're breathing fresh air again, and you're like, yo, whoa, that was fucked. Now I'm like, I feel like I literally just came back from the war. I'm like, yo, what is this?
Bro, I'm still having dreams, bro. I feel like I keep having a dream that I have one more scene. Like, all right, one more scene. All right, one more shot. All right, what do you think of this shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, no, it was fun, but yeah, fuck, I didn't talk all day about this thing because it's literally just what we're going through in real time. But
And it was a longer film.
yeah, man, yeah. No, that shit was fun, bro. That shit I had a blast. Generally had a blast. It's a lot of fucking emotions. I can't lie. It's a lot of dealing with other people's emotions and like them putting it on you to say like, all right, what do we do? What's going on now? But it's like, you got to process their emotions with like, yo, I don't know how to explain this properly, but like, what's emotion now and what's like real business work, where it's like, what's the answer? You almost have to move through so much shit to say, oh, this is the problem here. This is what we have to solve, and all that other shit is just like you being, you know, you being on day 30 now. Like, you know, you had to separate it. And even certain days, I'm like, bro, why are you? Oh, I see.
Right.
There's a lot of just some days I just have a headache and I'm like, yo, fuck, am I thinking too much, bro?
Everybody has a daytime job, but yo, film is not. Well, there's certain things that are the way they are, but they're still not like natural just because they are the way they are, and like this is how they always do it. Like filming back to back, fat 10-hour intense, like go days. Yeah, people, there's a large pool of people that got used to it, but it's definitely not natural. So it's like,
is there a reason why they do it like that?
it's just money talks. Like, it costs shit. It costs money to rent shit to have it first. You just want to crunch everything down to like, yo, this is how the day's gonna work, and just pack it in to make, you know, get your every dime.
But I wonder, like, does
like schedules for the
that
network
save
and
money,
shit.
or if you spent the same?
It'd be more just.
Why though? Like, say you're not holding something in between time. Like, obviously this building.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta hold it.
Yeah.
The building, not the whole song.
Got it.
Yo,
The building costs money, nigga, every day. The building is yours?
Got it.
That bill is yours.
They build them.
Yeah, the bill is building, nigga. Day by day, nigga. Let's get every shot.
Yeah.
Okay, but in my hypothetical, I'm saying
You just need more bread. Like, it'd just be a bigger project, and like that's why sometimes when I hear movies and they're like, we filmed for 9 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
damn,
you're
nigga.
taking breaks and say, we filmed 15 days this month, and then, you know.
But I'm saying though, like, say you could be like, all right, you could film 2 weeks a month for 6 months, same amount of money. Would you guys rather prefer it that way or prefer it the way you guys did it?
At the same time, though, you kind of get. Then once you get into it, you don't want to ruin. You don't want to ruin your flow. Unless it gets nasty long, then I feel like eventually you have to take a break and just do your, you know, so you could do your best work. You're refreshed. You're feeling good. But there is a flow that you have to get into.
Yeah.
Even taking long weekends and shit. Mondays are just a little heavier. You know, take a little bit longer to warm up.
Yeah. Also, probably continuity.
And continuity, niggas get niggas like, yo, hurry up,
Do it quick. Trey ain't fitting the shorts. Do it quick.
This movie's one day. We can't.
Get the shot.
After that.
I feel like it's nice if they block it out. Like, if they block it out, and say you get your whole season 1 or season X in 20 days. I can say that, but even if you want to stretch it to 20 days, but add Mondays every other week is a long weekend. Right. No matter if they give it to you. Like, we got lucky with a couple long weekends on our term. Maybe one or two.
There was like 2, I think.
Yeah. But it's like if you're doing that and there's no long weekend coming up, then I'd say, okay, every other week we'll have a 3-day weekend. So now people are just mentally looking forward to it. It's like there's little things you do in production that I'm seeing because it was done to me, and I'm like, wow, I like that. Like, yo, you're filming, you're grinding, nigga taps your shoulder, taco truck. Oh, wow.
What do you want?
You're grinding, what do you want? Grinding, you're fucking sweating, taps your shoulder, turn around, ice cream, coffee, macchiato. Oh, wow. Grinding, turn around. You know what I mean?
Loaded pierogies. Do you want loaded pierogies?
Bro, like, you know?
Bro, something to just zap the gums.
Yeah.
Get you going, bro. Early day, you're tired. Fucking early morning, you're very tired. Ice cream sundae, hot fudge.
How early were y'all mornings?
Or a coffee truck will come, like when they call it a person, because you have your craft coffee truck, but then when they call it coffee, man.
Wait, what's the difference? Wait.
Your craft truck is just everything that's on. I'll make your sandwiches in here. I'll give you
like the RV.
Yeah, the RV situation. It's just your Nespresso type coffee. When the coffee man comes,
that's all they do is coffee.
That's all they do.
Truck coffee.
I do coffee.
Okay.
I do everything coffee. I got my machine. What you need.
Yeah.
Craft is I'll do everything. Yes, I can press this button to make your car. This is a craft. This is literally what will come in a craft truck. So it's like you're going to a bodega, you're going to your haste market, you're going to a gas station, you're pressing coffee, black coffee, drip, tea, whatever. Our earliest mornings will probably be about like our earliest
5 o'clock,
4:30. We woke up to start heading to work. Yeah. So if it's 5, you got to do the drive. So it's like 4:30 you're up.
You can never lose investing in your health. I feel like we all know that, but like I understand sometimes it's not the easiest thing to do. One journey that I'm on is taking supplements. You know, liquid greens, electrolyte packets, things of that nature. But a lot of the time, they don't taste good. But I finally found one that did. Daily Greens by Factor Form. Daily Greens is a greens powder by Factor Form that you'll look forward to drinking. Just one scoop delivers 100% of your daily nutrients, filling nutrient gaps, supporting whole body health, and helping you feel your best. With a refreshing, citrusy, smooth, and clean taste that's actually enjoyable to drink, mix a single serve pack in water and you're good to go. I've been there before. Powder in the bottle, add water, shake, and bam, nasty green juice. Personally, I gotta drink those other brands over the sink because, you know what I'm saying? But not Factor Form. Because it's made from real vegetables, packed with a whole serving of kale and spinach without tasting like it. In a blind test, Daily Greens ranked #1 in taste, texture, and aroma, beating out the biggest names in the industry. Health is wealth, and it doesn't have to be a miserable journey. Start your day right with Daily Greens by Factor Form at factor75.com/random order to get 40% off plus free shipping on your first order. That's factor75.com/random order for 40% off plus free shipping. Factor75.com/random order.
You get here 5. When do you start filming?
7, maybe 6, depending on the scene. Like,
so what is happening for those 2 hours?
Makeup time, everybody.
You walk through the door, we park, we're getting out of our car, what are we doing? Go.
So you get out the car, you walk through the door and shit, nigga, you yawn a couple times. Then you see Taylor or Laura at the table.
Let out your last little thoughts for the day.
Yeah,
that's all you get. That's all you get. Do them right there. Do them right there.
For the show, important.
Yeah, quick pooter. And then you go downstairs and you see the ADs. Good morning. They got the lines for you. It's okay, I got mine last night, thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Mel's gonna see you in makeup and then your hair. Okay, cool. Then you walk in, boom. Morning, ladies. I'm walking through wardrobe, going to makeup, get my makeup done real quick. Light shit, nothing crazy. Shave the beard down, continuity. And then dye the beard, yeah, gray hair is popping up. You know what I mean? It's a long shoot. You dye the beard black and then go into hair, and then change. And then you have your time to order your little breakfast and eat your beans. And then meanwhile, the crew's all getting in. The stuff that needs to be set up is being set up ahead of time. And then we all meet, safety meeting. Then we block. This is where we're gonna shoot. This is where it's gonna be. This is where we're gonna be lighting for. And then we go get mic'd up. They're setting up the lights. Fucking every little last minute thing is being done. And then it's usually like if you start at 5:30, we're probably shooting 7. Then you get like an hour and a half.
Damn.
And then that's you're just into the day, full speed.
Full speed. Like sometimes you gotta check. God bless Jermaine. I mean, they did a good job at kind of balancing it out, because at the start he was very heavy, like Everett. It was in every scene. Like some days I was looking like, nigga, when's Eric play? Because you want to get your nerves out, you want to hit the camera, but like this nigga's rolling with like 7 scenes. Like they do them in strips, so it's like the first morning, if you're getting called at 4:30 and we go to camera 7:30, 8:30, you usually get your breakfast, whatever. That first scene will probably take us to like 9, 10, depending on like how many casts are in, like how quick they knock it out. You can see what niggas are surprised of, like, holy shit, that was quick. All right, yo, we're moving, let's go, we got it. All right. And then that next scene will like maybe like the top 3 strips, which are like 3 scenes, will take you to like lunch. So it's like sometimes my call time will be, if he's like 4:30 and I'm not playing till after lunch, my call time may be like 9:30, but I'm still getting dressed. And if I'm wearing some crazy shit, I'm in cowboy boots from the morning till like 2 p.m. where I'm finally getting on. And niggas like, Tracy, that's why you're in boots. I thought it was just your drip. Niggas would think I'm wearing boots for real. But it's just they need you to be ready.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's a part of that is could cause a lot of anxiety if you're just waiting to kind of go. If you're like, when we were new to this, I was like, okay, yo, I'm ready, but you don't know when the gun's gonna go off for you to start running. So it's like you're waiting, and someone comes up to you and you're like, yes. We'll get to you after lunch. And I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, we're not going to make this scene? Okay. Some scenes just took longer. So, eventually, you get used to it. And everything else bounces. But you can't, it was just so unpredictable on how a day would go sometimes. And, like, if something was, like, too funny, we literally cannot get through the scene without, like...
It's too laughing.
You know what I mean? We got to redo it. Like, we just need it to get this way. But, again, you just get used to that. You get used to just how ball practice is going. You get used to the drills, you get used to the politics, you get used to, like, you know what I mean, like how the day is going. You know when lunch is about to break, if we're, you know when to go leave, and there should be they call it sub, but a sub's coming in now for some food. Maybe a meatball sub, maybe a fucking
something warm.
Or like a literal sub sandwich?
No, they call it sub.
I thought they were offering me a sub every day. I'm like, nah, not right now. Fuck, sub sandwich. What's a sub? A sub.
Like, hey,
what the hell's
sub
it for?
me and coach. And like a quick sub.
He's a little something. Wet your meat. So something to hold you over. I forgot the full word.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like substitution or something like that.
Substantial.
So yeah,
it's how to.
We gotta feed you. You're human now.
Chat GPT.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
it's a side.
But a sub is like a little snack.
A sub is a little snack.
Okay, so it's not. Like, so it's food.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a person. I thought like a person, like a body double type shit. Like,
no, it's a food double. Like some power. It's a power booster.
Okay, got
you reach a certain point in the level where you find a berry on your quest. So they say, here goes some. Here goes some gnocchi. Sheldon. That's your little sub for the day. Okay. And then lunch is coming up soon.
And is that in the little...
Yeah, you remember those shits.
Yeah, little brown...
Sometimes it'll be like, a sub will be like a special drink. So it's like maybe coffee and ice cream or something like that.
Nice. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, it'll just be little fun things. The
Haagen-Dazs.
The Haagen-Dazs. Those are towards after lunch. It's a little hot. You want a Haagen-Dazs?
Okay. So do they come up and say you want a sub, or they say you want a whatever it is?
They say the sub
is just it's only like
it's twice.
It's like in between your breakfast and lunch. So just to to hold you over.
And after lunch.
Do we get to say sub?
Yeah. It's the morning.
Is there dinner?
Yeah. So that's your lunch, technically.
Okay.
So you have your lunch, or you come out, you're acting, you'll have a sub come out. Here's a little something. Lunch is almost ready.
Yeah.
Then they go back to the kitchen. And the caterers are someone else in lunch. So Kraft they're giving you food. So it's like small little bites. One time it was stewed chicken. Next time it was butter chicken. So it ranges.
The chili was a sub?
Chili was a sub. You remember the chili?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sub-a-dub-dub.
Then you have your lunch, and then
Chilling
maybe
the
after
two.
some more hours of working, and it's like, yo, this is our last push through for the day. So if we're starting at 7, 10-hour days, we're ending our day around 6, right? So it's like if we're at 4, there's gonna be a little sub-a-dub coming up.
Sub-a-dub-dub.
There's gonna be sub-a-dub
Some chili in the
coming up.
tub.
Yeah, sub-a-dub chili in the tub, and they're gonna come tap your shoulder and say, Sheldon, I got this little chicken pot pie. If you want,
It's a little mini one.
Vegetarian
God
options too. If you need that.
Yes, sir.
Certain subs called like they did the ballpark glizzies on one of the last days.
Yeah, man.
Ballpark glizzies.
Yeah, we went to
full
Poland. We went
sausages.
to Poland on them too. Yeah, they put the sausage in Poland. Yeah, put it in a bun.
Yup. I seen Jermaine Tapper show us. I'm gonna need 3 more of those.
Can you put 3 aside? Bro, they're
I
good,
already
bro.
did. Yeah.
Downtown
Oh, my
glizzies.
God. Imagine a fucking wagon, black wagon, Velcro strap wagon on wheels.
Yeah, when the Velcro bag has base, you know something's nice. Even when you order Uber Eats and shit, they open up that big.
The little Velcro.
Drop it off.
The aluminum inside. Yeah.
Yes, that's me. Where do I sign?
Let me ask y'all this:
fucking boss.
how much did the food motivate and contribute to your performance every day?
Oh my god, no, bro! It's exciting. Like it needs to happen. Like
Yeah.
food is like, yeah, it's gonna hold you over and this and that. But like, I feel like especially as the days drag on and like you get into like the later days of day 20 something plus.
Yeah.
It's just exciting. It's like, yo, I'm fucking slugging it and shit. And then like you see an ice cream sandwich.
So,
Bro, a little sugar blast.
Yeah, let me ask you your question with a question.
okay, I got another question.
How would you feel? How excited are you when you go out to dinner and someone says, "Oh no, that's on me," or "This is free," or "You want a chicken free sub? I got an extra
Bro,
one."
when an ice cream sandwich surpriries you, how would you feel?
how would you feel?
And you didn't expect it.
How would you feel?
Like when you see an old friend just pop up, surprise party.
Here you go, Oreo.
Bro, old friend is an ice cream sandwich. You're here? What are you doing? Then we have Napoleon, and we have the vanilla.
Bro, literally, yeah. Bro, yeah. It came to a point where I had a running joke with who's dealing these sorts of goods.
Right.
I just had to tell her fuck off.
Oh yeah, they got to that point.
Get out of here!
Yeah. And I say it with all the love. in the
Yeah,
world.
and then she would keep going, but it has bolognese.
Stop.
Come here. Come here quick. I'm sorry. Get some for it. I'm sorry. There's a couple times I sent her off and it said, sorry, I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
I was foolish.
Come here. Because you gotta watch your weight on set, bro. I'm about 15,
Yeah, you gotta
18.
say no to some snacks.
Yeah, nah, we at that age for sure. Where like,
Oh, you bet. And bro, you think just bro on your feet all day moving around, but for some reason,
intentional. You got to be intentional these days for sure.
Yeah. You know what though? I don't even think that's like my body for real. If I'm working out, I don't have to be intentional. I'll be very honest.
Yeah, but that's what you're being intentional about.
Yeah.
But just like I don't think I've gotten to that point where I'm like at my age because we've kept a consistent
that's the
line of work.
Bro, if you never used to work out.
No, that's what I'm saying. I made that adjustment.
Okay,
so it's like, this is my new life now.
Yeah, but that's because of my age.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I feel like my metabolism hasn't like fully
it
like,
has. No.
slowed down like that. I still eat wild to look as good as I look.
But you work out is my point.
No, I know,
hard.
but even some people work out and they have to say, yo, I can't eat like that no more, partner. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's fine.
yeah, I do think the metabolism is still above average. But
Okay, yeah,
I know,
all right, that's what you're trying to say. Okay,
Yeah. When you still see me put down the large, like I've left his hotel room with a large pizza, chicken wings, and garlic parm.
Yeah, but I also
hard day.
but I also think that
that was long, bro. Yeah, we're shooting in the ham,
tight shit.
the dirty hammer.
yeah. But I also think the propaganda of like aging, I feel like is not as prevalent. Like I feel like 30 was never that old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm like, really, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's just the propaganda of it back then. Like, oh, you hit 30.
Yeah, my point was I think I just seen people that turned 30 that really wasn't working out. That said,
Right.
when you hit 30, yo,
genetic
it's
lottery,
gonna be
you know?
crazy.
It's gonna be hard, nigga.
Well, like that, it's really not that hard. Like I really, not to say I already watch what I eat, but it's like that's just that was the lifestyle we built from our 20s of like, okay, I gotta stop eating like that and like eat a little cleaner. Then you know when I'm being bad, I ordered some Chinese food the other night. I said, Jermaine, go sis.
Yeah, 20s was bad whenever we can, whenever. What the fuck is a fuck? Yeah, should we get more? Should we get more?
You want more?
Every day for no reason.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh no.
Yeah, or if I do it, I'm like, okay, Stairmaster, about 10 more minutes tomorrow. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
extra,
I'm not going on my
for
normal
sure.
walks with my dog. Like, I'm not sweating, so I'm not burning. Like, I'm up on my feet, but no, for sure, it's that's a mental weight on me.
Definitely.
Just I was like, there's nothing I can do about
Y'all mind
it.
if I answer this phone call real quick?
No, for sure.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Tight shit, nah. Sometimes you gotta say hello.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I don't answer my phone enough, and I think I pissed some people off in the last week.
But they adjust to your method of communication.
It's a change for everybody.
Tanisha called you right after, said Trevon ain't answering.
Oof.
I didn't answer. I shot her a text. Bro, that's how I gotta go.
That's respectful, man.
Does that bother you? Like, cause like I'll call my brother and my brother won't answer, so I'll call his wife. Does that bother you? Not that you're his wife, but like she didn't get you, so she go to you to get him.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying? She go to Jermaine to get you.
Nah, just better make sense. It better add up. Like, how urgent is this?
Right.
Yeah, and when she was combo, it's not urgent. I'll tell you that much.
So that's why I had to answer that, because like, my girl don't really call me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, why you calling me? You know?
Yeah. My thing is like a call is so. Like when my dad would call me, I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I got something for you right now.
Wait. What you doing?
Right now, bro, sometimes I don't have the immediate answers, man.
Oh my God, yeah. That's what production was like. Someone's calling me every day.
Right.
Every single second.
That caused you to not answer your phone as much?
No, life just caused me.
Okay,
Like,
so
I just
But
felt like,
that's definitely a factor, bro. The phone, it gets nasty.
It gets annoying.
The badge on the message app,
emails.
it gets wider.
Guarantee you
Emails?
100 emails a day.
99?
100 emails. Just
99
100
plus.
emails.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got other spam, like Papa John's got this.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta check emails. Pizza Hut, they doing rewards now. See, they just sent me that. But yeah, I definitely have some sort of like, bro, I want to get off my phone. Like, I didn't want to check it. I definitely have over 100 messages, and like, a lot of them are probably gonna be some bullshit. But I feel like, I don't know, I just can't open a message and not respond. Like, I feel like I just have to respond to that person.
Nah,
you know,
for
it's
sure.
like, so I'm gonna go through my rounds of like, yo, my bad, whatever. But like, some shit was also, a conversation was ending. I knew I didn't have to open it.
Yeah, it's like you just wanted me to see this, and I seen it. Yeah, for sure. I love those ones, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Information acquired. You know.
Yeah, information acquired. I got it.
Yeah, got it. So yeah. Going back to the food, the craft food, and how it affected the job. I wonder if like that became a mandatory staple in every job, if like people would like their jobs more. Because if you just work somewhere, you got to bring your lunch or you got to buy your lunch.
Yeah.
But if it was just like, yo, we feed you and we pay you.
Google.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Google,
some places do that. Some places, a majority don't. Like if you working at fucking Service Canada, like,
Well, what's the sorry, mister?
If they feed you, bless
at every
across-
job.
Yeah, every job. People enjoy their jobs more. And productivity go through the roof.
because look at Google and look at Facebook. That's what you just said.
Bro, they're also happy and jolly. Hey, bro, you know why, nigga?
Free.
fuel.
Fettuccine, shrimp, nigga.
Yeah, not fuel.
To your
nigga.
surprise,
Fettuccine, nigga.
Yeah.
Linguine.
Ing fucking Italian fuel.
Okay, now follow-up question. Do y'all know the food budget?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
Is it crazy?
The information.
It's-
no.
But what's crazy? What's crazy?
What is it? What it is?
Bro, I'll tell you guys this about business. It's like real shit. I'll tell you this about business and just learning everything that we've learned in this time.
Okay.
Whatever number is a lot to you is not a lot. I always put it like that.
What you mean?
Whatever number is a lot to
Don't
you.
you say the same thing twice.
That's exactly what it means. So it's like, bro,
Break it down
I would
for me.
always feel like, fuck, Jermaine, we can't ask for that. That's a lot. Or like, oh, that's too expensive to film that. And then I'd see what's once I see what they're working with,
What
or
they are
like,
paying that to do.
what, not even like just dumb. Like in this case, yeah, we're talking production, but I'm talking like even brands. I'm talking about like when they're watching the BET Awards and they're saying sponsored by Coca-Cola. Like you're seeing what Coca-Cola did to pay that, and everyone knows what like brand dealerships and all that. And when that became popular, what brands will pay people or whatever. It's like. It's just this infinite pool of money going around for everyone that has access to everyone. Whether you're on the receiving end or you know what I mean, you're giving it, whatever it is. So it's like when we're looking at budgets like that and saying like, all right, maybe in another world this is a lot. If I go to a dollar store with this is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, and that's where my
you know what I'm saying. So I don't even know if it's a lot. I just know like, oh, that's sick, but like I don't know what it is on their end.
So is it maybe it's not a lot in the space of TV and film because that's a standard in TV and film, right?
Everything's fucking expensive.
Yeah. But then when I look at it, I'm like, yeah, you guys are feeding us for 30 days straight. Like,
bro, that's gotta.
Is this even enough? That's what I'm asking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Whatever's a lot to you is never really a lot. Because then you look at it and you give a number, you're just like, even when you get a quote for, I don't know, you're trying to do your basement, and nigga says like, oh, it's going to be 8 racks. You hear 8 racks for something else, you're like, yo, I got a ticket for 8 racks, nigga.
Yeah, you hear something. Oh, that's not bad.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
CRA come say, Mr. Sebastian, you owe me 8.
They did.
I don't know. This
Bro, literally, we shot with an old Cadillac from like literally 1990 something. I want it. Is that 80? Late 80s?
Probably 80s. Yeah,
late 80s. No. Oh, your Lexus?
No, was that
your Lexus? Yeah.
That was a fucking Lexus?
So I wanted to pay homage to Sopranos. So in one of our special episodes, they asked me what Tycho.
That's your LX?
Yeah, that's a Lexus. What Tycho and Lucky would be driving. I could be mistaken because I asked for a Lexus. They could have got something else, but I essentially asked for the whips from Sopranos. So I wanted Tycho to have Tony's whip, and I wanted him to have. I think it was Paulie's whip. It was his old school. I think it was a Lexus, but I was asking for no.
I feel like it was a Cadillac.
I think it was a Cadillac, but I asked for.
Dude, just pull up the whip, bro.
Yeah.
No, but they covered it up though.
Yeah, they covered it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait. No, this is a Yeti. Yeah, it's a Cadillac.
It's a Cadillac?
But it's a cold Cadillac, and it's like old, and it's couch cushions and shit, and it drives and all that. I'm like, oh fuck, this must be like a collector's. Bro, nigga said 8 racks. I'm like, oh, that's not bad, nigga.
What?
8 racks?
Yeah.
Oh my, 8 racks?
Bro, and it drives. I drove it. It fucking drives smooth. Well,
yeah.
You know, for an old car.
Damn, 8 racks.
8 bands, yeah.
Yo, my brother's wife's brother has a Plymouth like that, baby blue Plymouth. I wonder if I always thought, yeah, you probably paid a grip for that.
Yeah. Sorry, so I was trying
not.
to get lucky at a Lexus LS4 because that's what I think Tony had it. Not Tony, Paulie had it, or Michael had it in Sopranos.
What year?
I can't remember. It was 2000. It was a 2000 Lexus LS4.
Tough.
But I think we ended up getting this El Dorado.
Okay.
Or it was gonna be the Lexus.
Yeah, I think that's what that was.
Right, that one. So yeah, you can't remember. Then I got this one, the 90. I asked for a Suburban, and then I got the 1999 GMC Yukon, but I think it's a Chevy Suburban that Tony had. It was a little bit bigger, but yeah, and that's when that shit's fun because you can pay homage to like your shit that you were growing up on or
For
whatever.
sure,
but
yeah.
Sopranos cars are so cold, and I feel like now when I'm watching the show, I'm paying attention to so much more shit because I'm like, I know everything
It's
on
there
the
for a
screen.
reason.
Someone asked for it. So even Sopranos, I'm like, yo, they were so specific of like, nah, bro, that has to be a Lexus. Lexus was a hot car and paid in full. Like certain whips, like niggas wanted a Benz and window shot or Garrett should die trying.
Yeah.
50 Cent new niggas wanted a Benz, like a drop top Benz, like
Yeah.
And again, we talked about your perspective on things and like how much your perspective changes things, and looking at a price like that and saying like, oh, okay, because at the end of the day, you take everything away, that's still a lot of money until it says, all right, what's $4,000 to a fucking $1 million house? It's like, oh, that's fucking pennies, bro. Like,
no, that's a great point, and I think that really puts into perspective like your original point of like, yeah, nothing's really like expensive in the context of what it is.
But I love having that that view on it of being like, yo, whoa, because I'll always treat that dollar like a dollar's a dollar. You know what I mean? Like when they're asking us about certain things, and for season 2, we just had some like non-negotiables, if you will, where I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. Season 1, I said, oh, I was okay with this. I'm not gonna be okay without this being a part of season 2. So now I had different conversations of like, well, how much is that gonna cost? And like now I'm thinking like, fuck, okay, well, if you guys are scared of that price because that's expensive, I'm trying to think of what else you guys worried about paying about it or paying for it and where we're at. But certain things I'm like, nah, trust me, that's worth it.
Yeah,
do this.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see. You guys will see what that payment was the start of episode 1.
So what's next? Like, are y'all like take a trip or anything, or you just about to?
I think we're looking at our schedule now and just seeing how everything looks. But our Father's Day is coming up. Obviously gonna check our dad, but it's his birthday, and then we're really pretty much.
Birthday?
Yeah, July 3rd. July 3rd. Yeah, evil twin. But like the editor's already chopping it up. Shout out to Jordan, shout out to Brandon. They're already chopping it up. So it's first it goes to director's cut, then producer's cut. And that's when we start getting in there. But then it's like, all right, all the funny games is over. Let's get to it. We got to submit something to the network. And that's when it's like, hands-on keys. And that'll probably be like, mid-July. So it's really, we only have a couple more like weeks. Later, a few more weeks until we kind of have to get in there, but they should start emailing us as soon as this Monday. Of like, yo, here's a rough cut, right? I think you're saying.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, but this shit's so much fun.
Games, man. It's quick, bro.
Nah, it's quick. It's quick. I don't even know if we could say our release date, so I won't say it. But
I wasn't gonna ask that one.
I think I was really about to say it, but it's such a it's like when you see a basketball player and you guys are playing from when's October all the way till if you're good, you're playing till June. If you know what I mean, if you're around there, you're playing till fucking like May or whatever. Then it's workout or relax or whatever. Like, I feel like we're in that stage of now. We're about to gear up to release it and put it together and release it, but we have to start kind of thinking about like, all right, what do we see happening next year? What do we want to see happen next year? Just in future seasons and shit. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like we're still rewiring our brain to understand that part.
Right.
Because it's like, we want to think break, but it's almost like you can't fully sell yourself that dream. You can believe it, but it's like,
Believe it all you want, nigga.
You know what I mean? There's almost like, there's just more work to do, which is like, I'm not even mad at because it is a lot of fun, but it's just, I guess our break will come when we see a moment.
That's the thing. I feel like with art, like that's sometimes like the smallest part of it, of like the completion of it. It's like all the other shit, fucking packaging it, putting it out, rolling it out in a way that's exciting, that creates value. Like, so it's like, even though like, I had a crazy 2 months, it's like, fuck, must have been another wave of like some really important shit that like takes time as well.
Yeah, I kind of feel like shooting it was like, I'd say like the heaviest, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like once you know what the product is, you can be fully excited about like selling it and doing this with it and editing it and like, I know what we shot. I know it was like, we got it. Like we got everything we wrote and translated well, this and that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But definitely, this is definitely still about to be a
and
doozy.
You guys are kind of like, you're not hands on with everything. Like you have editors and stuff, so it's like takes a little bit of that weight off of you guys in terms of like when you have to come and just tune it up. Like if you have to just edit the whole thing,
bro,
the way it goes in the lab. I'll tell you shit. Like the way it goes in the lab, since we know editing and we know like the smallest, finest cut down to the half a second. Yeah, like and like we know that level of detail. Like the editors will build it up to do the timeline and put it all together and make it make sense and find their ways. Yeah, give you the script. Then the director goes in and might say change this, add this, maybe move this around or like experiment with this and that. And then we're in there like, all right,
fuck all that.
to like a certain.
Do you have to cut down from the director's cut, or
Naturally you will. You don't have to. But like naturally, you will like, that's too much dead air. Like
there's also an editor's cut, so you can even look
editor's
through
cut
both.
first. Yeah,
editor's cut and then director's cut. But it's really like this project is something. My fault. This project is something that's like really to start in November of 2024, and then it's like the director, the DOP, everyone else slowly starts hearing it like February. So the editors don't start hearing to it until it's like, here's the scripts and then also here's footage now in March.
Right.
So it's like the director just knows more, but then the creator's always going to know more because it's like they're, so it's like season 1 was them understanding it. And now I'm excited to see like season 2. You guys know the show now, so like, let's see.
Literally, you have a reference of like what
exactly.
it's supposed to flow like, and look like, and there's a DNA now for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, is there like a world where you guys, like, are you guys able to access, like, okay, it's not like you get the cut of like the director or the producer's cut, and then you have to like edit in within that, or can you like?
Nah, we could bust
we
it
are
open.
the producer's cut. We'd be the director's cut.
Okay, right, my fault.
But the director's cut. Yeah, we could bust
you
it
could
open.
just bust. Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Let me see the other takes.
Let me see everything.
You could
okay.
delete a fucking
whole section and shit. Okay,
It's just more so they're trying to help you. How I see it, they're trying to help you. Like, here's the flow. Here's a script. Here's how it was written. We're out. So like, what do you want to do now? But it's like, it's just It's I don't know. It's just very. It feels very YouTube-y there, where it's like now like, oh, we understand this, we know it, because even season 1 was like really painting that picture of like, this was Jermaine's editing style and this is what we're trying to cross over to you. And remember, that was the first thing that Bell said. How do you bring your editing style to TV? So it was really like, all right, a lot of you can't do that on TV, and a lot of we're gonna do this on TV.
Bro,
like,
do it though.
Trust me. You don't do it for a reason, because it's just new. It's something that was building on the internet, and while we're trying to like bring it over here. So,
and bro, people just made TV up, nigga. So you can make your own shit up too. Like this is the way it is because they just made it up, and that's what it became. But
so it's definitely it. It's almost tough because fuck, bro. You just remembering everything you filmed. You're remembering certain takes, bro. Like
I swear I said this. I swear I heard him say this. And it's like, it's so much fucking footage, so you can't like know like everything that was said. So you're gonna miss some stuff. So there's always that mystery of like, damn, what else did we shoot? And sometimes I'm editing and like we have like dead space for just like a moment where the actor's like not even in that mode, like just waiting for the thing to be set up, and then it's like, yo, that expression was fucking perfect. Or like a small joke that they made just before they got into it, or like an in between thing, or them forgetting their line. I'm like, yo, sometimes that shit is good.
Damn.
But they'll like highlight, this is the usable part of this this footage, you know?
Is the organization like
key
up there?
And you have to do that. It's just so much
sure.
footage, like they have to do that.
Sure.
while they're getting it. Like while they're submitting, like we'll film day 1, the editors have it the second day. So the editors are always a day behind. So we film day 1, they get it day 2.
editing?
Organizing, then editing the scene.
Okay.
But it's like, I know they got annoyed of us season 1 because it's like there's certain things I'm like, yo, Bregin, trust me, I said this. And it's going to work perfect for this moment, but you're going to have to skim a lot of files right here. And if we're doing this for, like, we're with you. I'm right behind you, the same room. I got some mango slushies on the way. But please, Brody, search for this. Like, we just need to find it. And there's so many moments in season 1. I can watch all of season 1 and point out every single moment. I'm like, we looked hard, long, far, and wide for that moment. And season 2, like, we let our cameras run on, and shot Jordan and Brandon, man, you guys are troopers, because we let our cameras run on for a minute. But I think it was so intentional because no Sherlock, but it was just very magical what was happening on set. And like at any point, it could be a Hassan say something funny as fuck. It can be a Lucas say something funny as fuck. It can be a Marina. It can be there's so much like new talent as well that we brought. Whereas like I kind of started seeing it as intentional that they're just rolling the role, because niggas were just doing some funny shit that wasn't even in character. Sometimes it would be a total different voice, but it was just like bloopers or whatever. But
in a way, it's like this might not be filming for this.
But it's it might
be something. It might be filming for something else.
But obviously niggas are not gonna like going through an hour tape
for sure.
for one scene, like
no, definitely.
But it's very much a hands-on project, and it's fun, but it's a lot of time, and I see it on all all fronts, and from prep to doing it to post to putting it together, then actually putting it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we watched season 1 probably about 1 billion times.
Did you guys ever get to a point before season 1 came out where you kind of felt like not as amped about it because you've seen it so much?
Nah, bro.
Or were you always like, this is what it, like the what it is what it is?
I was so excited.
Nah, I'd say what it is what it is. And I was like, definitely. Nah, I was like, I knew it was good. I'd say like maybe like the first few cuts. I'm like, I gotta, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do we fix this? How do we? Not that it was bad, but just like, you have a certain way in your head, and then you see it all come all together, and like there's like an infinite number of like take combinations. So it's just like, all right, we have to go in there and do the magic. But yeah, I knew it was good. I knew it was getting a lot better. And then like once they juiced the sound up, and you can actually, we got used to the mics being like unadjusted and untouched. So it was like
very like
ruffled, and
like
you just got used to it. You didn't know it could get much better. Then they cleared it up, and you could hear everything they're saying. And then ADR too.
Yeah.
ADR is like a chance for you to go in and like add lines, change lines, just to make it all go together.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that really just it just created a whole new show. Plus the sound effects and the music, which is like the final touches.
It was almost weird because they weren't telling us exactly how. Everyone's so used to doing this like TV shit and how editing would work, so they weren't telling us certain shit. So me and him would be watching it. I'm like, can you fix the sound and add a sound effect? And then they'll be like, we're going to do that later. I'm like, when the fuck is later, gango? And then later on, when we locked our episodes, we
hit
now...
the YouTube right
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, literally. So like all the sound effect shit and music that you do like in the edits we're about to do now is like temporary. And then in the final mix, look at the real song that we cleared, the real sound effects, the official version of...
But that's when we switch rooms, or now we're in a sound man's room, and it's like speakers are here where I'm like, I'm hearing shit I'm saying like back to my left. So you know what I mean? It was just understanding that for real, but it was how do you make it flow? Like comedy is such, it's everything is, I think everything is in rhythm and tune. You know what I mean? Which is like why you hear a song, and even if you're fucking upset, like your foot may just start tapping, or maybe it's your finger tapping, like people can't deny like a tune, a rhythm, a vibration. Like really, we can't.
Yeah, there's a tempo to it. That's why like half a second will make a difference. So extend that silence for like half a second. Yeah. It's like, oh, now it's on beat.
So I think when we were first watching it, we're just like the music, it wasn't there. There wasn't no music on. Where it's just like you're watching something else and you're like, oh, this is flowing. Uncut Gems had beautiful motion. Like you wanted to dance with Uncut Gems because it was like tap dancing, like bamba. There's a fast tempo beat, house music, like let's go, and it was cut so well. But I feel like that was just a moment for me where I'm like, all right, it's gonna be there's just no music there. Everything else is there, but there's no actual rhythm or whatever.
Word.
But yeah, fuck man, I feel like we're already dancing just on raw video.
It's a good
That
feeling.
That's what was fun about season 2.
That's how you know, because it can only get better in post. Yeah, like can't get worse. No way. No way.
Unless you do something crazy, man.
So yo, I got an idea, nigga. New concept.
Nah, man, it was really fun, bro.
But man, I'd be tempted to jump on them keys, man, in that editing booth, bro.
So I don't show.
Yeah. Because Avid is an industry standard,
true.
or one of the industry standards, but this happens to be the one that they use.
Yeah.
And it's just a clunky, fucking bulky old software that just is the TV thing. I think some people use Premiere.
Yeah, Premiere.
But it's just I feel like they should at least be there.
At
but
least be Premiere.
yeah, it's just some old shit. I just like
they did
it's like learning a new language.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. They did on Premiere.
Oh yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
I did. I watched a little breakdown of that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's more so if you have to send your shit anywhere else, like everyone's on Avid, so it's like let's not create this new problem of like
open up a file
here, because even for the volume mans, like they have to open up Avid and be able to send it back, and I think they just say just keep it Avid.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? Like I'm coming to find out this industry is filled with. I'm not even. This is nothing. This is none at all. It's not at all. Like I don't want to seem like I'm salty or like
But you
taking
just said
shots
it
or
there
whatever.
again.
Not because you know sometimes you say shit on here and I'm just chilling, bro. My like chest is out. Like I'm just chilling
Nah,
completely.
I feel
You know what I mean?
You
Like
see my chest hairs.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm chilling. I'm very observant. And I just kind of observe certain shit, but I see that this industry is very much like, don't fix it. Like it's fine. We figured it out. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Well, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They say.
they say,
Nah, you gotta tune it
fix
up,
If it's
though.
tune
broke,
that
you gotta
bitch
fix
up.
it. Yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
I think that's like somewhat of like what we figured out with office movers. We're just like, okay, if everyone is so used to doing it this way, if we do it this way and we just change some shit up, like we may ruffle some feathers, but those who are down the road with us, like,
You gotta think long run too.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just changing shit. We'll come to set and it's like, we got to do it like this and that. Even small questions. I'm like, gang, why are we calling my son here to pull up for 5 a.m. if he's acting at 6 p.m. Bro, I'm seeing some people sleep on the couch belly out and I'm feeling bad. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, you don't
I
need to
get
be
where all
here.
that work.
Yeah, we
but-
don't need you to fall, bro. You go to lunch now.
But it's
So
like,
literally go back home.
and they'll be like, that's fine. Like it's, it's set shit, but I'm like, it doesn't have to
It
be
doesn't
set
have to
shit.
be that way. Yeah, no,
It's almost like when you see people, even truck drivers driving like all these egregious hours. I'm like, yo, why are you doing that? Like, why are you having work and not switch hours up? Like, that's what happened with the Walmart case and Tracy Morgan. It's like, you guys are overworking these people. But not to say they're overworking it. It's 10-hour days regardless. But if we don't need that person to that time, call them in at that time. Just making these little tweaks. But it can be done on a bigger scale or larger scale or a smaller scale. But I think what we just like to do is just, I don't know, challenge shit and just challenge why you do something. I just want to answer, why do you do it this way? You don't know? Or if I see you say some shit where I'm like, that's not the real reason. Yeah, it's fun to challenge that because like maybe there's a better way we can do this, and maybe that calls for better content or better, energy on set or whatever it is. Like, just like I was saying about food and being happy and getting a surprise with some Pop-Tarts dropping on you. You know what I mean? Like, switch it up.
Like, I really feel like that would make people better employees.
You just feel treated better too. Like,
Yeah.
yo, y'all made this for me? Like, oh my God.
Wow. This is amazing, bro. I like
And
it.
not for nothing, like, fuck, I feel like when you don't have to think about that, you don't think about what you're gonna eat or when
Yeah,
you're
making
gonna
your
eat.
lunch. Yeah, you just go baby style.
Yeah.
Bro, we just go
Take
into
care
the
of
day
it.
butt naked. Like,
Focused on
you tell me what we eat. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I could run out of my house late as fuck, which I've done before, get in the car, knowing I can brush my teeth, I can shower. I can do, showering's going a bit far, but I can do pretty much everything here. Get ready, change, be fed.
Yeah.
Just get here. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I see how Facebook treats their employees.
Yeah.
Niggas are happy over there, but it's also still treating people like human. Like, once you treat people like human, I think everything will be okay. The moment you stop doing that, that's when you have a problem.
That's why niggas on the 4-day week.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I can't take these niggas, bro.
Stand these niggas, bro. Yeah, man. Damn.
I fuck with the 4-day, man.
I fuck with
Bro,
it.
the weekend's too short. Some Sunday is like you need. That's just right off day.
Yeah.
Don't even talk
every
about
other
Sunday.
week, I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Sunday's your
don't-
buffer.
Friday
Whoa.
don't count. Sunday don't count. So you really just getting Saturday.
Yeah, just
Saturday
that
could
Friday
go-
night. Like that's yeah. You still have work and shit. It just
is,
feels
yeah.
Friday night just feels good.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to wake up the next morning.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Yeah.
you don't want to, yeah, for sure.
Then Saturday, then let's start Tuesday.
Facts.
Yeah.
Tuesday to Friday? Oh, bro.
That's nice. That's
nice.
nice. Even if it's bi-weekly. Give me a flex bi-weekly. Certain
Bi-weekly
Mondays, I'm like,
flex?
yeah, because then you
Because a
look
long
forward
weekend
to
be
it.
feeling good.
Yeah,
I'm already charged
yeah.
up. I'm ready to do 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then a long weekend's gonna turn into all week, nigga. You start fucking around. So yeah, you gotta keep it
Yeah.
Yeah.
sparse.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got
Real
to. That's
talk.
how people appreciate shit.
For sure.
When you give it, we give
take it away
everything,
from 'em.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
How does it feel, nigga? Good- Happy Monday, nigga.
Get to it, nigga. Monday. You know what it is. That's how I felt when we had a long weekend and the following Monday was not. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because that 4 goes so quick. And then
That 4 go
that
quick.
4 go so quick, gang. What?
Oh my god.
4, that's it, nigga. That's all you need.
That's all you get, bro.
Are you sure you don't want me to come in Friday?
What the fuck,
Bro, I'm telling you. What?
Happy Easter. Thanks.
Yeah, Good Friday and Good Monday or Easter Monday. It was a
that was- yo.
And you notice when they take it away from you, bro, because I swear Easter used to be a 4-day situation.
It was.
And then one day they're like, hey, see you Monday.
No, you won't.
Halfway out the classroom. Hold on, nigga.
Yep.
I feel like I even asked Dad sometimes, I'm like, Dad, like, let me get this Monday back, because they never used to tell us to come to school this Monday.
Yeah.
Like, when I was a kid,
No,
I don't know
for
when
sure.
it was, but I'm like, yo,
No,
we
definitely.
just stay home this Monday,
I
Pop.
was like, normally I don't. All right.
yeah, stay home. I'm out of the show. But something weird's happening. We're going to
Trust me.
figure it out over TV and games.
And fucking Jerry Springer. Nigga.
Oh, man.
But I remember the day I thought March break was 2 weeks and it was 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's some embarrassing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck is the other week?
Niggas stripped it away.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Damn, dog. It's crazy how school just gets you ready for work.
Yeah.
Monday, like
bro.
school should be 4 days. Just give me 4 days. Then they're like, nope, nigga, same as work, nigga. Monday to Friday.
Monday
Good
to
morning,
Friday,
nigga. What's up? Where is it?
Yep. Yeah.
And for what? Like,
Where is it at, nigga? Where's the paper?
Yeah.
I remember one Monday we came to work, and like I just sensed the vibe of everyone's just like, this is a chill Monday. And thankfully we had a chill, like, kind of shooting schedule that day, so it was like, but you could just feel niggas were still on their weekends.
Yeah.
Well, like, yo, I know you're here, respects, but give people just, man, like 4 days, bro. That's all you need. Even when they introduced the stay home, and now they're trying to reverse it because, like, yo, we're not utilizing our offices.
Come back
Come
program.
back program.
Get your ass to work program. It's a get your ass to work day.
Oh man, yeah, but fuck, I guess the goal is to fucking not work at all, just chill.
Bro, real talk, bro. Or just do what does not feel like work, bro.
It does not feel like that's the goal. I think. Yeah. I think
Even
work
that.
is a part of life, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Because someone was like asking me, like, what I like outside of work. I like shit outside of work, but also just fucking work. Like, there's different elements to this work where you could write. You don't have to like fucking be on, on camera, this and that. But like, bro, that's literally a hobby where I could do it effortlessly, and it's like, yeah, I'm getting work done and shit. Just like someone might just love carpentry, even just like it's work, but they're like,
yeah, like painting.
fucking love doing it.
and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. But yeah, I'm still love some volleyball.
Oh, no,
On the beach day.
bro, badminton was. I haven't played badminton in years, bro. We played it the other day.
Yeah.
Not bad, nigga.
Nah, badminton's
yeah,
fun. Yeah,
badminton.
we
Badminton on the grass.
just think about getting one for the backyard. Actually.
No, smooth, man.
Yeah,
for
badminton, volleyball. Yeah, I just
Tennis.
think for sure unlocking that key of like doing something that doesn't feel like work. But I was even thinking, like, what would I do if I just ultimately did not have to work? I'd probably do something else that maybe work to someone else, but it's fun to me.
That's what I'm saying.
cooking
Yeah, you're
or
gonna
some
do
shit.
it.
Or pick, like I've been telling you, try to pick up painting. Like just set up an art room and just draw, because you can draw really good. And you may just draw the next Mickey Mouse and say, "Oh shit, bro, shit." I can't draw, so I wouldn't just pick that up as like a fucking.
Yeah, that's one of those things I really admire though. Like people that can really fucking put it down and like
Draw a
sketch
man's
something,
face.
yeah,
oh
like
my
what?
God.
How does your brain like how?
My bad, I gotta take. Hello?
I was telling a customer about your show, and then I was just thinking, I just remember about the spit face, because you guys should actually let people know that some of these characters are based on true.
Oh my god, we say it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't,
Bro, we tell them all the time,
no,
yeah.
I mean, in the beginning of the movie. All right.
Oh, on the show.
Yeah, let the people know, because I was just thinking about it, because I did tell you guys about the guy.
Based on a true story.
Based on true events.
These are true niggas.
Yeah, the guy we talking, and then I remember you added it in the spit face, with the guy spitting all over your face when he's talking. But so I'm just heading back, and I'm thinking about that guy, that I used to, the client that I used to know. It wasn't them, but it was this other client. Yeah, man. When the man attacked you, start spit, pit up.
It's a Petrocelli.
Exactly.
Yeah, we used to call him Spit Face. So you're gonna go see Spitfall. Fuck, he's gonna wake you up, man.
He's gonna wake you up.
Yeah. So
My bad. Who was talking about the scene with you?
yeah.
Who was talking about the scene with you?
No. I was just telling a client I was working
Oh,
with.
client, yeah.
Yeah, I was working with because he's saying, "What are you doing for Father's Day?" Blah blah blah. And I told my kids, blah, 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 and I showed him the show, and he said, "Oh fuck, I got Crave." He said, "Yeah, I've seen that. It pops up all the time." So, but he didn't know who it was, so he's gonna watch it. Then I'm explaining to him that you guys used to come out and with us and blah blah blah, and see all the different clients and the different personalities and the problems and the troubles and whatever, and that was done. So now I'm heading back and I'm driving, and then I just remembered. You guys had a spit face for whatever reason. It just popped up in my head, and I started fucking laughing because I'm saying, yeah, these are true characters.
Yes. Life.
Yeah, man. And you've been in the pain with the music.
Yes, he
Yes,
has.
I have,
Talk about it.
I'm a rapper again, guys.
Talk about it.
For sure, man. I'm a rapper again.
You enjoying it different this time around?
Yeah, man. You know, I think I never had discipline before. And I think with the discipline that I've been able to embed into myself, I feel like it just came at the right time, like with age and maturity and just like just understanding what discipline could do for creativity. I used to think they were kind of like separate, you know what I'm saying? They kind of clash, but now I feel like I've gotten the discipline in a good place where, you know, it always feeds the creativity and it motivates me to do more things. And I know, like, you know, it's put the confidence in myself. So, yeah, man, back into making music, man. Tap in with me, you know.
Amen.
On my Instagram, on my Twitter, Sheldon Sebastian.
But I say it every time with life, man.
What's up?
You gotta, like, just everything in life is your experience. It's like we couldn't do this show if we didn't live office moving. You know what I mean? You can't make music if you didn't live a breakup, if you didn't live a firing, if you didn't live a blank. You know what I mean? Everyone has to have their blank. And even if nothing is wrong in life, you still just got to leave and live life. Like, you can't experience something without living it in a weird way. You know what I mean? So it's like, there will come a time where we have to take a break and like walk away from whatever it is we're doing because we have to go live a little more life to go continue telling these stories. So it's like every time you take a break, it's just, to me, it's like, all right, yo, he's just recharging his crystals. Like, you got to recharge your pen, your soul, your fucking, you know what I mean? But the episode's not going to stop now, boys.
Yeah, no.
Now we're good.
Now we're good.
Now we're good. Yeah. Now we're good. And the thing is, we had this set up the whole time.
It's just hard, bro.
Yeah,
it's just hard, bro. Spent, bro.
I mean,
unless you want like that, like
yeah,
very low energy. Even this episode is gonna be a little bit. You know?
Obviously, you're gonna see we're recharging here, but I don't have to think about tomorrow right now.
Right.
Tight shit. Like, I'm not thinking about lines tomorrow. What I gotta say tomorrow. I had to become a totally different person these last couple of days, or this last chunk of days. I'll say that. It's just a different vibe, man. You just gotta close the world out because you gotta be so locked into this. It's like nothing outside can affect me right now. You just have to be ready for that. Like, you know,
100%.
I picture it'd be the same with like an NBA playoffs. If I was Indiana or OKC, I'd be like, yo, nothing exists but my family and the game right now. Recovery, working out, practice, game. Recovery, workout, practice, game, recovery. Literally, like, that'd be my nonstop until I'm out. And then it's gonna hit niggas like, even this when we release the show, everyone's like, how do you feel? I'm like, oh, I don't know, give me a week. Like, I'm in it. So it's like, I enjoy being in it, and I was very present while being in it. So now it's just like a butterfly, bro. I'm just coming out the cocoon now and saying, okay, I can enjoy my wings.
Yo, literally, it felt like, what happened?
Yeah, literally. Fucking music playing and shit.
Nah, for sure, man.
But yeah,
Season 2 on the way, man. Listen, man. You know what we like, man. We ain't gotta say it. Please, like Sabrina. Enjoy your weekend, man.